Democratic strategist and NewsNation legal and political contributor, attorney A. Scott Bolden. Scott, great to see you. Thanks for your time today. So, okay, this is going on between Newsom and Trump, but I want to start in Texas. So, in spite of this Democratic standoff, are these congressional map changes likely inevitable?
Yeah, they are inevitable because the Democrats in Texas, in the state house, they can't stay away forever. And these are special sessions. If the governor, Abbott, believes or goes through with his promise to continue to hold back-to-back special sessions, eventually the Republicans in Texas are going to get what they want unless a deal can be cut. Now, having said that, then what that's going to trigger is a race to the bottom, where you have California, Illinois, Massachusetts, and other blue states trying to redistrict within the 10-year period of time that traditionally it's based on the census. Actually, Ohio, a red state, if you will, is the only one that is up for redistricting statutorily. And the Republicans could, in addition, pick up a couple of seats there if we continue down this road. It's really dizzying, but this is where we are.
This is where we are. Right. So I want to head west to California, Scott, and I'd like to listen to some of what the governor there, Gavin Newsom, is saying.
We are talking about emergency measures to respond to what's happening in Texas, and we will nullify what happens in Texas. We will pick up 5 seats with the consent of the people, and that's the difference between the approach we're taking and the approach they're taking. We're doing it on a temporary basis. We're doing it in a fully transparent way.
All right, Scott. So, I mean, you are a Democratic strategist. Is this the type of fight that Democrats need to rally behind?
Well, they have no choice, because if they don't do anything in response to the Republican narrative in Texas, then they'll never get the House back. There'll never be a backstop against this Republican White House and Senate. And as a result, in the interim, they've got to get their messenger and their message. And right now, California is ripe for adding seats, whether they do it temporarily or otherwise. But the Democrats have got to fight to have a chance to have the majority of seats in the House. And if they don't, then they're just going to let the Republicans run roughshod. The Republicans don't care about how they look or whether they're breaking any rules or whether they're trouncing on the Constitution or democracy. If they want to break the rules, they're going to break the rules because it's politics and they want to stay in power with all 3 houses. If the Democrats have to match that, if you will, I used to term political gangsterism. Well, the Democrats need some political gangsters on their side because the Republican gangsters in Texas and elsewhere are fully behind Donald Trump and all about power and making change in this country. And for Democrats and independents, in my opinion, that change will not be for the better.
All right, Scott, so using some of your terminology there, if gangsters are involved, things can get dirty. We know that the governor is now mocking President Trump with his recent social media posts. I mean, we have some of them up on your screen. There was one even, just 25 minutes ago. We can see, he does it all in caps. He's throwing insults. Very, obviously similar to what we see from the president. What do you think about this tactic?
I think they should do their own reality show if either one of them had time. I mean, Gavin Newsom spoils for a fight. He likes to fight. And, it's the type of needling that really gets to Donald Trump. And both are worthy warriors, political warriors, if you will. One wants to be president. The other one is president. And one believes that the current president isn't there, rightfully so, is the chaos, corruption, and criminal president. And so Newsom's running. And he runs a big state. And whether you think he's too liberal or not, he's got a following. And Democrats, the hardcore frontline Democrats who are part of the party or just frontline voters, want someone to fight and push back. And right now he's leading that fight, which the Democrats really like.